No, well, this isn't it.
No, we're recording right now.
Shit.
Can I edit my bio?
This is not.
Well, what?
Sorry.
He can. Why are you hitting him? He's a
Tell me.
person. He's a grown man.
That's an
It's
old
not
bio.
for him. I told him it wasn't for him.
It's an old bio.
You can remember what you wrote. Oh,
This
it's an
is
old
the
bio.
bio you sent
Do you
me.
want to tell us your bio? That way we don't have to.
I didn't
Whoa,
write the
whoa.
bio.
Easy, kids. Okay.
Can you read it?
We're ready to get. You need a show intro. Could you just wait a second?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cheat Day Show. Right? This is the show where we bring on luminaries and entertainment and science geniuses to share with us their food foibles and
Comedians.
I said entertainment.
Okay.
Is comedy just no longer entertainment? Ryan, I keep wanting to call you Michael.
And what do we discuss on the Cheat Day Show?
Today, well, we talk about how people eat and then what they do when they oughtn't be doing it.
Being naughty.
Food-wise. Naughty food.
And who's our guest today?
Today, our guest is Mr. Chris Roach. My God.
Hello.
How
Actor,
did we
comedian,
land
writer,
this?
producer.
I wanted him to tell us what he is.
Comedian,
Because
writer, producer.
he looked at his bio that you left in front of him, Ryan. So you threw him off, and now
It had my name on it, so I thought it was for
honestly,
me.
he thought it was for him.
Well, who's also sitting at the table with you? Mehran.
Oh, and T is here as well.
Hello, that's me.
She's wearing this like alpine sweater. She's a Miami person in an alpine sweater. Then I was like, "Oh, are you going to take your sweater off? It's hot in here." She's like, "I'm not wearing a bra." It's like, bitch, it's not for me. It was never for me.
You're right. I shouldn't have told you.
Honestly, it's harassment. Chris.
Well, I don't get an intro.
Oh my God! And obviously the man
the work
behind
I
all
did
this
this
magic.
whole
His
week.
name is Ryan Reiss. He sends a lot of emails, but he is keeping this train on the tracks. Ryan,
We're doing it for Dead Carl.
for Dead Carl. I keep
Dead
forgetting
Carl.
about.
Carl Weiss.
Do you know about Dead
Ruizing.
Carl, Chris?
No, I do not.
Ryan, tell Chris a little
Oh,
bit.
so the show was started with my buddy Carl Weiss, who's a great chef and really enjoyed life. Carl, unfortunately, died. In fact, he died about an hour after I texted him not to die. So I thought that was a bit rude.
Is
I
that-
thought that was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, we're gonna keep it going. He really loved the idea.
A real alpha would have stopped him from dying.
Did you guys call him Dead Carl before he died, or was that like a...
No.
It was Carl the Cuban, actually.
We always called him.
God
Dead
bless
Carl.
you, Carl. God bless you.
Yeah. God bless him.
But this show is about you today, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Christopher.
Oh, my
Roach.
God, really?
Chris Roach,
Hello.
the storied Chris Roach.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm more fascinated with your eggs.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a penguin sitting on eggs. So, did someone just rip ass? Just be honest with me, because it's in my mouth.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
what?
I apologize.
I'll
Three and a
take the
half
blame.
minutes
No,
before it was
because
in his mouth.
I'm tasting your last cheat day,
I had
whoever
some-
that was.
I had some gum. I wasn't at my breath.
It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. Yep,
I took an herbal laxative last night.
that's comforting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Senna.
Must have been me.
In an après ski outfit. I can't. Chris, you are a comedian.
I am.
Yeah. You have a comedic countenance. I want you to know that.
Accountant?
It jumps off the
He
page.
wasn't a comedian always. Chris,
Yeah.
what'd you do before this?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I used to manage adult stores.
Shut up.
Yes.
But I'm not allowed to.
And before that, I was with the NYPD.
You're a policeman.
Well, a failed policeman.
I respect that. What did you shoot a black person?
Oh my God, no.
Okay, well then you're doing great as far as police
Oh my
goes.
God.
You win.
I feel like that's half the job is not shooting a person of color
You're not shooting yourself.
or yourself. So is that what happened?
Yes. No. It just didn't work out.
That's an interesting way to
All
put
right.
that.
As in, was it you didn't take exercise?
There was alcohol involved. It was the Hamptons. You're not allowed to bring a gun and shoot it in the air, apparently.
All right.
Is that
boring.
real?
Huh?
Is that real?
Yeah.
So you
You got kicked off the force because you shot your gun in the air?
Something like that.
like Speedy Gonzalez, like pistolas, like a bandito.
Yeah, I was very new.
How old were you?
I was 28.
Wow.
Old enough to know better.
Old enough to know better, but they have you on probation for the first 2 years, so you can't mess around. Anything you do, you can get fired for.
That's amazing.
You messed around.
Was there a woman you were trying to impress?
It
There
feels
almost
like
always
it. Oh
is,
my
right?
God!
Isn't there always?
I can see this in my head. You're on the
Uh-huh.
beach. It's the Southampton.
Yeah.
There's some pretty little thing that's
Yeah.
like, come on, just fire
There's
it off
some
for
debutante, and she's like, "Is that a real gun?"
Right. It was 4th of July weekend.
Oh,
so.
great. Did you kill a gull?
No, I don't know what happened. evidently somebody called on me, and what are you going to do?
Well, you're gonna go work at a porn store. Apparently,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
That
that
is
was
such an amazing graduation.
I went back to my old job, which was managing adult entertainment stores.
where.
We got very offended when people came in and said, "Oh, hey," they'd be on the phone. "Hey, I'm at the porn store." I'm like, "Excuse me, it's not a porno store. It's an adult entertainment store. We don't sell dildos. We sell non-vibrating items." They're not-
Really?
Well, describe Chris for the listeners and why he would
Yeah.
make a great manager of an adult store.
So Chris has Persian cat-like eyes.
I was referring to the fact that he's like what
Yeah.
6'6",
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
230 pounds.
it's
Looks like
like-
if someone gets out of line, he
That's
can
the
handle it.
low-hanging fruit. No, but he is. You are tall like a tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be 6'4", but I was pulled out with forceps that made me 6'6".
Yeah, that's what happens.
Elongated my head.
That's exactly what happens. This is
Long
why we
head.
don't. This is why we want a midwife
You do have a
and
long
not a
head.
doctor.
I got a big head.
Is that real?
Big, long. Yes, that's true.
There's,
no,
there's
my
absolutely
God.
no way that
You
this
know,
is true.
I don't know.
I was a forceps baby. You
But
could
that
prob-
doesn't-
if
It
you
would
look-
explain the gun in the air thing.
You could see the marks where the forceps.
Were you 6'4" when you emerged?
I was a lot. I think I was a big baby.
I
was a
bet
big
you
baby.
were. Do you know how much you weighed?
I do not. I don't remember. I'm sure it's documented somewhere. But and my son was big too. My son was like when my son was 6 months. People would say to his mother, "Why isn't he walking?" They thought he was like 3. Or, he was, he was
a
a
big
big
baby.
freaking kid.
Did you
yeah.
marry a tall woman?
Well, she's my wife's 5'9".
Okay.
I never liked tall women. Like I dated someone that was 6'1", and that freaked me out.
Because it turned out to be a dude.
Yes.
yeah, that
Yeah.
happens.
The Adam's apple.
That
on
happens.
I
those
heard they
6'1"
have bigger
women.
vaginas, tall women. They're more cavernous.
This is insane.
Or is what's the name is Kevin Brennan would say voluminous.
Yeah. Baggy. I've heard they're baggier.
So what did you do at the adult entertainment store exactly?
I managed the stores. I managed
So multiple stores. You were like a
Yes.
district manager.
on Long Island. Yeah, we had at one time 5
5 porn stores. I'm
What's
sorry.
the name?
adult expressions.
Adult expressions.
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 Was it adult expressions or just expressions?
the adult entertainment for today's? No, it was the entertainment store for today's adult.
Are they still in business?
Yes, they are. Believe it or not.
Holy shit.
Because when I worked there was VHS was still there, and
Oh yeah.
the money was good. And then once they started showing adult films on the internet, it would just the sales took a nosedive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free.
Just kneecap.
I don't know if you know, it's free.
But
Yeah.
now, it was never the way I helped design the stores. It was never. We didn't want it to be like too raunchy. So the key was, what's that saying? Sell to the woman, close to the man, or is it the other way around? Anyway, we tried to get more couples to come in, so it was brightly lit to scare away any raincoat folk. And when you first walked in, it had like a Victoria's Secrets feel. Then as you moved in,
I just love that team meeting. We're like, all right, listen, all right, we got to get some couples. Yeah. We need couples in the wax shack, all right? Listen,
Yeah.
enough of this. I'm sick of these creepy guys in trench
Yeah.
coats. I like love.
Yeah.
I love love. How do we get the
We
couples
need
in?
a family porn star.
Groupon? What do we do?
right.
What do we do here?
I like
a
that.
family-friendly porno.
Better lighting because everyone wants to see each other in the porn store.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The did women take issue with the smell of cum on the carpets? Do I get to ask that?
Well, we did away with the carpets too.
Okay.
It was all tile floor, easy to mop up.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't have the adult. We didn't have the peep booths. So again, when you walked in, it was Victoria's Secret like. Then towards the middle, Spencer's Gifts, and as you ventured back, there was fists and stuff like that.
Peep booths are gone. Would you like to describe to the listeners what that is?
A peep booth is there's different kinds. There's some like videos where you put the money in, you can sit in a room and watch a video and jerk off.
Unbelievable.
And then there is one where the old 42nd Street, where you walk in, you put the token in. You have to. I think you had to buy tokens from a machine. I think back then, like $5 for 4 tokens, and you put the token in, and the wood window slowly went up. and then all of a sudden there was a woman in front of you. Usually there was plexiglass in between
I
you.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I could only imagine.
What I mean,
kind of,
would Fabuloso even get that out of the plexiglass?
I'm just. Can you imagine being T? Would you dance on the other side of a window that would just go up?
Of course
for a
she
quarter?
would.
If it's clean with Fabuloso, I'll do anything.
It is.
And normally when you went into those booths, you were half drunk anyway, so you didn't care about the you know that sound when you step on something sticky with sneakers?
You mean like a movie theater?
Yes, like that soda that's been on the floor.
That is wild.
Like a
But you
movie
guys
theater.
didn't do that.
No.
You all were trading in apparel,
Yes.
accessories, and VHS.
And like, people would come in, hey, can I get a blow up doll? And we like, you mean an inflatable companion?
Oh no!
Were you guys actually prissy like that?
I mean,
not
try.
to.
They weren't dildos. It was a non-vibrating item.
Oh, you highbrowed them.
Well, no, I mean, and restaurants do this too. It's like you have to train your clientele.
Right. No butt
Right.
plugs. Anal manipulators.
Anal manipulators.
That sounds so
Do you know
serious.
that's honestly?
And everything we had sections.
I have a
There was-
brother who's kind of an anal manipulator. I mean, not like rectal, but I
Right.
mean, he has
As a
he has
person.
he has exacting
As a person,
standards,
yes.
and he gets his way.
I know somebody like that.
Okay,
so-
yeah.
So you're at the Whack Shack. You're
Damn it.
managing 5 of them.
Adult entertainment stores.
You are at the top of the industry.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you decided to make a career change.
Yes. Oh, that's when. So I was taking. Believe it or not, the company I worked for sent me to the Dale Carnegie Training Institute, where I was taking management courses.
Wait, the
Adult entertainment store.
adult entertainment store
Yeah.
sent you for.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes.
Like there are people who are running learning annexes. There are people who are running like nonprofits, and there
Yes.
you are, and they're like, "Oh, and what kind of business do you
Yes,
run?"
and we used to, I used to hold meetings with the employees, and everybody read this book. It's called Fish, whatever it is. These motivational books, and everything I learned at Dale Carnegie, I would have meetings and. We'd a lot of clapping going on. Yay! Salesperson of the week. Yay!
Did the company pay your way?
Yes.
That's
'cause,
insane.
I mean, these were like
Who is this guy?
So we could move more porn, just like shove
they
it.
were like-
but who's this Willy Wonka of pornography that's putting his employees through?
he was the guy was a businessman, very big in the sanitation world.
Oh, that's reassuring. That's very reassuring.
Vinny Gumbats.
Yeah.
So
Vinny
it's-
Gumbats.
yeah, well, I
But
mean,
might I
Island?
say legitimate? Legitimate.
Yeah, those dirty napkins were picked up on time.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you imagine a young Chris and Vinny Gumbats being like, "Listen, kid, today you're a jizz mopper. Tomorrow you're going to
he's-
Carnegie Mellon."
But he's 6'6", so there's like enforcer energy coming off of him, right?
That's what
and
I
a former
thought.
cop.
I can't believe they sent him to like training programs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Professional development.
And they weren't cheap. Dale Carnegie is like a couple grand for like an
That's
8-week
insane.
course.
Like Deloitte sends their employees, but not porn stores.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love it.
The mafia.
But
Sweethearts.
it was this Dale Carnegie that they would make us go up and like talk for 3 minutes on what we learned, and
Was that the worst day of the week?
what went through your head there? We would talk, and that's when I realized when I was 32, I said, I really have a bad public speaking fear. Terrible. And
Maybe it was the content of what you had to speak about.
maybe no. Even in high school and the college courses I took, I've always avoided it. But then I realized I'm like, this is really bad, and I need to get a handle on it. So during my presentations at Dale Carnegie, I would always add humor because I was always class clown, and I would add humor into my presentations. And when the audience laughed, this feeling of warmth would come over me, and I'm like, you know what? I remember this feeling when I was in school, making the kids laugh. And then, long story short, I went to an open mic and never looked back. And now I still live with my dad.
Well, no. He's, I mean,
no,
like,
I mean, a lot has
yes,
happened, my
yes,
friend.
Yes. I mean, that's an amazing. I just love the notion of everyone speaking at this college seminar class about their businesses, and then the adult entertainment guy has to come up and be like,
Oh
"So
my
this
God.
week,
Yeah.
I was like, I think I avoided the topic like every week. They go, and what do you do, Chris? I'm like, I'm in retail management. What's the store? It's called View Haven Video, which was actually, I think, the name of the company. It was like
The holding company.
Yeah. View Haven Video, and okay, what do you guys do? We manufacture and sell VHS tapes and rubber items.
What kind of films?
Yeah, like horny grannies.
Rubber items.
Rubber goods. I'm a rubber goods salesman.
Rubber goods.
Rubber goods.
Rubber good, which like can kill you.
Well, now we know, but
Yeah. Back then, you'd shove anything.
Back then, you walk into one of those
You know what I
stores, you're
mean?
taking your life into your own hands.
Sit on it,
I was
Popsy.
a
Am I right?
vibrator technician.
So you
Vibrator technician. Yeah.
so you start comedy,
Yeah.
and you've been quite successful. I mean, I'd also
What
like to-
year is this that he starts comedy?
2003.
Love it.
2003.
What would you consider your break? Or and when I say break, I don't mean I mean something that happened in your career that you were like, okay, this means something to me, and I feel like I'm going in the right direction.
With the stand-up? Mm-hmm. Trying to think.
Or the acting. I mean, I think it's all the same, isn't
Well,
it?
with the stand-up, I had my first show where Family came out, and when I got my real, the place was packed with family and friends, and the way they laughed it was incredible. And I said to myself, I want to make strangers laugh like that. It took a while, but I got there. So that was big. And then maybe like a year or two, I instantly liked the camaraderie, the hanging out after diners. I loved it.
Totally.
I loved it. And just meeting people. Like there was a scene in the movie Interview with a Vampire where Brad Pitt and the little girl,
Kirsten Dunst.
they think they're alone. And then they go to England and they find other vampires. And I always think of that scene when I met other comics. Wow. I was like, wow, there's other weirdos.
Totally.
You know, and, I always felt like I was always faking it in any crowd I was in. And so I clicked with them right away, hanging out at diners, laughing every night. And then about like a year or two in, I think it was the comedian Bob Nelson, who was on Long Island.
A famed comedian. So
Legend.
I think he did the Tonight Show a lot, like 17 times.
Yes. Wow.
With Johnny Carson when it counted.
Yes.
Sure.
Two, yes.
That's such a cunty thing to say, honestly.
So when it counted, I mean when it was the show that made you.
It really
of course,
did.
yeah.
One
And
really
look, I mean,
did.
there was no other outlet. Like there was no other way to really be like.
I mean, now if you want to be big,
public.
you got to do the Cheat Day show. That's.
It really did. It was incredible. So he was on the show back then. He had 2 HBO specials. He was an incredible comic, and a legend on Long Island. And he had asked me to open up for him. I was like, oh my God! And so that was as far as feeling. Yeah, that was incredible. And then take that from me.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
Yeah.
That's Vinny. That's
They'll
Vinny
track you
Gumbatz.
down.
He heard you talking about.
Sorry,
He's
it's
not
not-
happy. He's not happy.
Hey, keep your mouth
We got
shut.
a
Always
cashier
remember.
with sticky
After
fingers.
I sent you to college.
Always keep your mouth shut and never talk about the adult shops.
Okay, so you go on to do big and delicious things,
Yes.
Right.
I love that how you said that. Big and delicious.
right?
I love your choice of verbiage.
You
Sitcoms. How many? Have you done?
sitcoms.
Sitcoms. Oh, so then, so stand-up comedy. Then I started taking acting classes here in the city from Joanna Bexon, who came highly recommended by a lot of comedians.
Was she good?
Yeah, she's
Wow.
good, but she was tough. She was tough.
Is she dead?
Meisner? No, she just retired, actually.
Okay, wild.
And I started taking classes with her, and I started taking classes to increase my confidence. And I had no plans on becoming an actor. But taking these classes, then I started falling in love with acting. And so I had the acting muscle, the stand-up comedy muscle, and then I would say, well, this is like, 5-6 years ago. It was a Wednesday night. I'm sitting at home, and the booker for the Governor's Comedy Club said, what are you doing? I'm like, just sitting home. He goes, come down. Colin Quinn's working out a new special. It was a Wednesday. Goes, I got a few guys doing spots. Come do a spot. And there was like, say, 40 people scattered, and he's trying out his material and for his new show. And I as I'm about to go on, I'm looking at my notes, and I see an entourage walk in. I'm not even thinking, this is Bohemia, Long Island. And I look over.
It's next to a trailer park.
Totally.
Just-
No,
just
but
say-
it is a destination
Bohe-
club
but
for a lot of vets.
Bohemia sounds so nice.
It's not. It's next to it, and literally next about half a mile, we had an adult store over there too. Yeah. Literally in Oakdale.
Fun fact about Chris here: he's like the MapQuest of adult stores.
Yes,
he
it's
will
great.
tell you the walking distance.
Go 2 miles, go to the adult shop, make it right. So
There's a dead raccoon.
then, yeah,
You got it. Yeah.
then I when I began to focus, I'm like, holy shit, that's Kevin James, and I thank God I was just about to go up. I didn't have enough time to obsess with my anxiety and get freaked out, so I went up there and I did my thing, and I left. I went to the back after I finished watching Colin, and I never met him that night, but I met him like a month later at
He's
another
the
club.
best.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Very good to comedians.
Yeah.
Very great guy. And I ended up, I saw the audition come out for the show. I auditioned for the show, and I got the part on his sitcom, Kevin Kuwait, which lasted 2 years.
Totally.
And I found out from his assistant like a year after the show was off the air. And we were somewhere, and he had said to me, he goes, do you know that he cast you after that 10 minutes?
Shit.
Yeah. He said he casted you then. He goes, you were the first person casted on that show right after that set. And I was like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Damn.
And he blames you for the cancellation. He's first person he blamed. He went, damn, Chris.
That's amazing, though.
Do not bring vibrators on set.
Technically, they're non-vibrating.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And that's so. I mean, for a comedian or a performer or an actor getting on a sitcom is like is the top of the mountain.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you get.
It's not spot pay. It's real pay.
It's real pay. What
Yeah.
does it pay? Oh God, what does it pay per?
Oh my God, you can't do
I
that
can ask
to him. That
we
feels-
can ask that, right?
What?
How much did it pay per episode?
Well, I was a recurring character, or at first I was a strong recurring character.
What's strong? What's strong pay?
Which means, well, I got like $5,000 an episode.
Oh.
Which is, listen, I know the series regulars were getting there. They're getting probably like, 18, 19 an episode.
An episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be anorexic for that.
And
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Oh,
for
we-
18 grand
that
a
is a
show,
delicious
I'd
segue,
let
my
you
friend.
stick your finger down my throat.
Right?
I absolutely.
Could you imagine?
Wait till you smell it.
18.
Now, what? What? It's sanitizer. Why is everyone so?
18
There's
grand
a
a show.
pandemic.
That's one day of work or a
And
week.
it's always, I find it's always good for a comedian and actor never to count anybody else's money, or just in life.
Totally.
Don't count anybody else's money because it'll drive you crazy and you'll get depressed. But a few times I heard what some of the name actors were getting.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
I heard somebody that was getting like 75 an episode. I'm like, holy shit.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course.
Holy shit.
I mean, the ad space on a show like that, and Kevin James is, he is a global name.
Yeah, what's weird, we're also paying the same, so you can wait for that check.
Yeah.
This is just like CBS.
So now,
All right.
But I mean, we're not like, because you're not doing that anymore, and obviously we're not. But it's nice. It's fun to hear that people are getting
Yeah.
those kind of checks.
totally, and I love how he was discovered. Now here, I love that you transitioned this way. The first time I saw myself on
Right.
camera, I was like, okay, so Botox. We're
Yes.
we're dyeing the hair.
Oh, bro.
Like I'm not eating ever again. I remember the third time I was on TV, I spent like 3 or 4 days using those eye gels. Like you couldn't find me
I have
outside
those.
of eye gels.
I have
Do you know what
those.
I mean?
Yes.
So
You have those.
so I want to hear about
I have them,
your you get cast on the
have
show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is it you had
don't
done
have
some TV beforehand?
Some I've done, here and there, like Law and Order. Michael J. Fox show was on that for like an episode, and my first gig was One Life to Live,
Shit.
and I played a mental patient. I played a mental patient, and the fun fact, not the first time I was cast as a mental patient.
Amazing.
I cast you.
The description just read, looks like his head was elongated at birth. he was like, that's
Forceps, baby.
He was never the same since the
impulse
forceps.
So let's just go because I want to bring over our chef, and we'll keep talking about it. I want to know about, just quickly, tell me what your daily diet is and what your cheat meal would be.
My daily diet. Well,
These days.
I did lose a bunch of weight, so I was doing
much?
good. I lost 70, put back on 20, and
That's 50.
Bro, you look great.
yes.
Let me
thank
say
you.
this though.
Thank you.
The face
Are you
is
sure?
chiseled. The
Thank
face
you.
is chiseled. The shoulders are correct. There's
But-
no crazy gut. You're doing great.
But you talking about how you see yourself on camera? like,
Totally.
now it's all self-tape auditions now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself talking. I'm starting to see the skin on the neck shake. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get booked on another show so I can get the skin taken off.
How old are you now?
53.
Okay, I have a lady for you.
You do?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I love you.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Okay.
You don't have to get anything cut off. It's
Really?
yeah.
Diet.
Is it the threads? Okay.
Diet. Oh, you were going to send someone to fix his face. I thought you were like, I have a woman for you. Like you were trying to sell him a woman.
Oh, God.
Well,
You're
that's
married.
okay. Yeah, but my wife said to me one time, we've been together for 18 years. She goes, don't get him pregnant and don't fall in love when I'm on the road. So,
Good for you.
It's funny, once a woman gives you permission, you get no opportunities.
That's my man.
So my regular diet is I don't eat much in the morning, and usually like a cereal, like a Life cereal, or I'll try to eat like yogurt and granola. Dinner time, always try to have vegetables. I don't know what it is. I try, but for a long time I was a fast food guy, big fast food guy, and I think that's what led to my health problems. And
you had health problems.
I had some palpitations.
Shit.
I had to lose weight, and I lost the weight, and everything got back to normal. So I always try to get some vegetables in. I'm always trying to focus now. Red meat once a week only. No meat on Fridays. Catholic thing. I try, but my problem is after dinner, I'm insatiable. From after dinner on, one of my things was I would always dip a spoon into a jar of Jif.
Yeah.
Every night I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't sleep on an empty stomach, which it takes a while to get used to that.
Yeah.
But I always had to have a full belly before I went to bed.
I get that. I take sleeping medication that makes me super hungry.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
takes a
Weed?
spoonful of
I
what?
take edibles.
Animals?
Ambien.
Yeah.
No, I
Spoonful
don't.
of
I
Ambien.
don't.
Just like a
I take
spoonful of.
trazodone now. I'm
So
off
what's
of
your
everything.
favorite cheat meal? What do you go for? What do you like?
My favorite cheat meal is there's a couple. There's like I love shepherd's pie. I love
Hell yes.
Frank and bean casserole. Whenever I'm on the road, it's like I try to find something Irish and get shepherd's pie. Or growing up, my dad being a city cop, 4 kids. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. My mother could cook can I curse? My mother could cook the fuck out of a hot dog.
Love that. What made it a well-cooked hot dog?
Frank and bean casserole was our favorite. She would make, or she'd make pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket are
That was the
godlike.
best. So I love Frank and bean casserole if I ever see that, and I love shepherd's pie.
Okay, so I think it's pretty meat heavy, and we
Comfort
also
food.
sent you a questionnaire beforehand. We're gonna bring over our chef,
our
Chef
delicious
Raph,
chef.
and he's gonna tell us what he made for you and why
Oh
he
my
chose
God.
this
It
dish.
smells like
Yes.
a woman breathed on it.
Mehran and Tere are now sharing a microphone, and
girl breath.
probably several STDs.
I was wondering if I was going to get food.
Right, our STDs are commingling right now. Isn't that comforting? Isn't that a comforting thought?
So what's happening right now is Chef Raph's coming over, and we had sent Mr. Roach a questionnaire before the show just to find out his likes and his dislikes, and kind of just let Raph make whatever he wants, whatever he
What
felt.
the hell?
Please, sir.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
there's a lot
Look at
going on here.
this.
I don't know what
is
I'm
going
looking
on
at.
even?
It
Okay,
smells.
sorry.
Oh, it smells beautiful.
All right, so
Chef Raph, it's good to see you, old boy.
yeah, it's pleasure to see you guys too.
Sharing.
Ooh, it looks comforty. I love comfort
All right,
food.
so what we have here is a Nashville Hot Chicken Flatbread, a little bit of ranch on the side, and that's about it.
So why did you decide to make this dish for Roach?
So from what I saw in the questionnaire, it said that he was into Hattie B's, which is a fantastic place.
Oh, my God. Hattie B's in Nashville
Yeah.
was the most incredible. The food in Nashville was incredible, but
Crazy
Hattie
good.
B's, the chicken was incredible. I went there with Kevin James. He went bananas over it. And speaking about bananas,
All right, stop name dropping. We
They're-
get it. You know Kevin James.
They're-
We're going to work that into a conversation.
their banana cream pie was phenomenal. The chicken was phenomenal. This is phenomenal. Oh, my God, looks good. What's that green stuff on top?
It's just
Are those jalapenos
some
or is those
scallions,
scallions?
full of freshness. There's some like a Fresno chili mash as well in there.
I'm the type of guy that always pulls that little green stuff
So-
off.
so,
A lot of people
take
do
us
that.
through.
Really?
So Chef Raph, start
do it.
with what this is exactly.
He's like, I want
and,
vegetables, but
How you
not
made
now.
it and what it is and all that other fun stuff, and also tell us.
And
the
this is
dipping
based on
sauce.
you loving Nashville.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Hattie
so-
B's.
So it is it's a flatbread made with
Oh my God.
chicken fat.
May I?
And,
with chicken fat.
Chicken fat.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just try to incorporate as much chicken fat as I could. So there's like a Mornay made with chicken fat as well, which is basically just the white sauce. And just the
What is the white sauce?
It's a Mornay, so it's like a bechamel with some cheese.
Mehran took my
Oh my God, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and
It's not blue cheese.
No, ranch.
I'm like, it's blue cheese, right?
No, can't be
It's
doing.
What a
How-
special bite.
What is it called?
It's
A
just ranch.
Maginot or-
That's it. So it's a Mornay. It's like a
Mornay.
white sauce that has cheese in it.
Oh yeah. You can hit me.
Got a
I'll
little
have some more
And then,
nay. Get it?
In the actual Nashville Hot, I guess dredge, for lack of better words. Also made with chicken fat, a little bit of brown sugar,
Wow, that
bit of
is
sherry
good.
vinegar.
It's really
So-
good. Are you into it?
Oh my God,
Are you into it,
phenomenal!
Chris?
It's
So
so good.
I mean, kind of like the whole thing that I was thinking about is, like you said, you love pizza, and I was like, we're in fucking New York, so
But this is proper.
certainly have
How
to
much
make
chicken fat
something
is in
different.
this?
Oh my God.
A fuck ton.
A fuck ton. So it's like if you're gonna do a cheat day meal, right? Fuck it up, right?
Stupid amount of chicken fat.
Outstanding.
Not there for you to taste it, but there for you to kind of be like, oh, I never had something
Hell
like this
yeah.
before.
You know what
So-
this would be good for if you had a hangover?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Hell yeah.
This is gourmet hangover food.
Gourmet hangover food.
Yeah, I'm gonna safely assume nobody's hungover in this.
Yeah.
No one's hungover here?
No, I was,
You stayed home last night? You were a good boy?
absolute every night.
Every night. There's a
course.
home night.
Every single
I
night.
will take your word for it, Chef Raph. I will
I
not.
mean,
So
I can taste that
Can
chicken
you tell me what it
fatty
tastes
goodness.
like, by the way? Mehran? Would you
Okay.
describe
Yeah,
the...
I'm happy to. So there's some spice in here for sure. The
Yes.
chicken is tender. The flatbread is thin and crispy, but it has body. That rich chicken fat flavor is pervasive. It's in the you used it in the dough, right?
yeah.
He used it in the dough. It's
Oh,
all
you
over.
you should correct us at any time you want.
No,
We're
that's
just being
fine.
idiots
Go
trying to
ahead.
describe this.
Yeah.
So you should be like,
No,
yeah,
I mean,
you're an idiot.
Go ahead.
right?
It's
There's
all
yeah.
it's all relative. I mean, food is up for debate. Like if you like it, you like it.
So
know?
obviously we like it, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to...
Oh my
There's
God.
lovely acid coming
Right.
from the chilies. Like,
Yeah.
did you? Like,
Yeah, so it's a Fresno mash.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Fresno chilies, just kind of like marinated in vinegar and sugar.
Yep.
And it only takes like about an hour, and the heat I feel like is fitting.
It's
to
lovely.
Nashville Hot, and you need the acid and the freshness.
Where's my drink? Because I'm Irish.
Yeah, we can get you a drink. What do you want?
No, just the water.
Oh, yeah.
This is so good. It's got a kick, but not too bad. Not too bad for this
Yeah.
Irish guy.
So
You don't like spicy, huh?
I like spicy, but I gotta be careful.
I'm from Boston. All of my Irish friends, they're
What
like,
happens when you
fuck
eat
your
spicy?
spicy popcorn.
My reflux.
the reflux.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep it like a little bit in the medium.
Oh, I
side,
thought
you
it was
know?
great. So what's fun about this is, to me, like, so I would start
Mm-hmm.
by saying not buffalo, because like you can taste the heat, but then you can taste the barbecue, which
Right.
is nice. So like
Yeah.
it's barbecue hot, not like a buffalo wing. But
The hell
like
did
a
you do to
It's really really good. It's fantastic.
Right.
The hell did you do to the chicken to get it this tender? Because
So-
I will always
Yeah,
fuck up a piece
yeah.
of
So
chicken.
they are actually, funny enough, no pun intended, they are chicken tenders. So,
wild.
Yeah. So it's the part under the breast
Uh-huh.
called the tenderloin. It's
Yeah.
actually a real thing.
He doesn't know
That's
about
so fun.
that.
I was like, "What? You put
Yeah.
chicken nuggets on it?"
No.
I was
no,
like,
no,
"What kind of
it's-
chef
it
did we
is-
get?"
It is actually a real piece of the chicken, and yeah. So I had it in a brine for like a day and a half, and then I had it in some buttermilk this morning, and then you just kind of bread it a
Do you
couple hours
feel-
in advance.
Do you feel loved right
So-
now, Chris?
Seriously, love.
It's so nice.
I mean, there's just steps that make things taste good.
It's comfort
That's
food
it.
with a kick.
it is
right.
comfort food with a kick. It's
Right.
definitely.
I don't know. I
You
just
can
think
have
it
that.
tastes
When
better
you
now.
You
said-
can have that comfort food with a kick.
Thank you, sir.
When you said that you like sort of Nashville chicken and pizza, right? Those are your sort of cheat day go-tos, right? So, but not spicy normally.
Not too spicy, and this was good. This, like
This
you
was
said, medium.
good.
right.
Like Hattie
you
B's. Hattie B's has like
Just
seven
kills you.
levels. Seven
Yeah.
levels you can pick from.
Oh, got it. Got it. And what level do you,
You can
like,
taste
though?
the smoke too. That's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I always
Right.
go low.
Like 2-ish, 3-ish?
Yeah,
2-ish.
no, maybe one or two.
1 or 2.
It's not often like you know people always say that, but you can actually it tastes like you barbecued it.
There you go.
You know what's
That's
interesting?
wild. 'Cause there's no, we're at the Comedy Cellar. There's no barbecue, so that's wild, man.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is,
I
there's
keep
not.
forgetting we're supposed to say we're at the comedy.
I
Cellar.
think we'll do it at the intro. Yeah. We're at the world famous
Cellar.
Comedy Cellar, by the way.
Yeah, great.
You know,
Happy to be here.
I think it's Campbell's or somebody. I learned this in college.
Yeah.
In a marketing course.
Yep.
That the porno store sent me to.
Yeah.
That company like Campbell's Soup, they made like a nacho cheese sauce, but
Yeah.
the ingredients for the East Coast was different than the West Coast, and more,
Totally.
same can,
Yep.
but more spicier for out west.
So my
That's crazy.
sister-in-law.
Why?
But it's all about.
That's what Texas or something like that.
Oh my
can-
God.
They
The
like-
Mexicans are on the west side.
I could probably give you.
So just so we know,
yeah.
T is Cuban, which is why she screamed Mexican.
Yeah, see, by the way,
But
I
what-
heard you,
why
I
is
heard
that,
you
Raph?
speak
Yeah.
Spanish. I was like, holy
I mean,
crap.
The climate is certainly very different on the west and the east coast. So peppers are just they just grow there. So basically, food grows and like cuisines really are based on like what grows in that region. So like peppers are way more prevalent on that side of America.
This sauce is
It's unbelievable.
A soup I could eat
It's
this.
really
100%.
good. Oh, I know it is in a soup bowl too.
And
I
it
was like,
cools
this
it
is
down,
fantastic.
right? Like
Right.
so that sauce is there to like.
That's what's so beautiful about it.
Yeah.
Just Chris, take a spoonful of it.
Oh my God! Wait, phone.
Take a video.
Wait,
on.
let's put some Lucky Charms in it too.
This podcast is
Well-
this podcast is about to lose its second person. Hang on, you son of a gun! Wait! Count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is it? Oh Christ! Oh Christ!
I love cream soup.
Oh, that's nice.
First and hopefully not last time I've seen someone take a spoonful of ranch.
Is it what's
Well,
that?
that's not what your ranch. However you made that, it's delicious.
First time I've seen someone take it in the mouth.
There you go.
What?
So it has this.
I didn't say it.
It has this Korean spice called togarashi.
Yes.
So that kind of like adds
Togarashi.
some MSG and
I knew there was something from the Orient.
kind of the
there.
bet. There you go.
Where do you work, by the way, in the city?
So currently I'm doing pop-ups, private dinners, kind of here and there. I'm at a place called Ray's Bar every Friday and Saturday. The menu changes every week, and a couple of projects I'm working on as well that I don't want to entirely spill the beans quite yet.
Right,
but
right.
as the podcast progresses, we'll be excited and also more than happy to talk about them.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
But yeah.
Anytime someone's like, I took the time to give it a milk bath, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
course.
No, it's
Right.
really
Milk
it's
bath.
very considered.
Just sounds
That's
nice.
Absolutely,
Just
man.
sounds nice.
That's love.
If you're gonna do
It
it,
is
do
love.
it right, right?
That's just not throwing food together.
How would
That's
you feel about this as
love.
a cheat day meal, my friend?
100% cheat day meal.
Yeah.
I would say this is a date meal.
Yeah, I would date.
I would definitely bring a girl on a
Really?
date to eat this. Yes.
Really?
I don't know if I would consider it cheat.
You
I
can't
mean,
perform
I would have
cunnilingus
this
with
any
this
night.
amount of chili in your mouth.
No, but it is that a concern of yours, Mehran?
It makes your lips look better, but it doesn't feel good on the dick.
Not yours.
God.
You're lipless. You're a lipless woman.
It does. I'll tell you, it feels light. It feels kind of interesting.
Right.
I can't believe I'm saying food's interesting.
What's
What is my life?
interesting?
Food. Food is interesting.
Food is interesting, but I
Food is
want.
interesting.
So now, you have this like generally measured diet, right?
Yeah.
What triggers a cheat day for you? Just curious.
You know what triggers it? I have no. Like last week, I was bad for the sweets.
Yeah.
And on Long Island, we have Entenmann's, which is the cakes
right.
and donuts, and they make these donuts called softies, which is just
course.
soft powdered donuts and
Yes,
chocolate.
sir.
It comes in a 12-pack, plain chocolate and powder. And
Yeah.
I bought those last week, and they went through the whole box.
Yeah, you did.
Oh man.
In one sitting,
You know,
or over the course of.
over the course of the night, get up to pee, have a donut.
I love it.
I mean,
That's the
soup,
best.
food's so
I really do
personal,
understand.
And the,
Yeah.
the guilt we all carry. Do you have
I
any
get it.
guilt about that move or no?
This week has been the guilt. So I've been back to drinking water and trying to eat almonds, which when I was on that health kick for a while, almonds tasted good. But after you start getting your sugar cravings back, you like almonds. It's like eating cardboard.
Do they get stuck in your teeth all the goddamn time, like little fragments of almond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raph, you're the food expert. Do you, when you're considering a potential date, do you look at what they're eating or do you care? Does it cross your
So
mind?
it's really funny you asked that. One of the most attractive qualities that I find in a woman that I take on a date is say for example we're at a spot and she just orders a fucking burger.
Yeah.
Like that's or like a steak, something like that. Like I'm not really that kind of eater. I like kind of eat more like seafood, vegetables typically, or like kind of like offcuts of meat. But if she would order a steak or a burger, like a pork chop, I'm like, all right, we're gonna have a good night.
Does it turn you on to watch her throw it up?
It's only happened a select few times. I mean,
Why are you in the bathroom so long?
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's
yeah.
never crossed my path.
You ever have
quite
someone
yet.
try to fake like they weren't sick in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
5 or 6 a.m. Some girl walking into my bathroom on her phone. Like,
Yeah.
I was just on a call. Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Who are you calling?
Yeah,
at
you're not
5
on
a.m.?
the
Yeah,
call.
the toilet paper looks like a Jackson Pollock. It's wonderful. So,
And side note, this man here is a very. How do you say your name again?
Raph.
Raph.
Yeah, Raph.
R-A-F.
R-A-P-H.
He's a damn good-looking man.
I do know that I'm spoiled.
Is it for Raphael?
I'm
Yeah.
spoiled
Good
at this
name.
table.
Good name.
Mine is
Shout out to my mom, man.
Biblical.
She did a great job.
And what's your last name, pal?
It's Raphael Jacob Kotorski.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is a
Raphael
meeting in
Jacob
Ellis Island if
Kotorski.
I've ever heard of it.
Man. Yeah.
Raphael Kotorski.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'll
can
take
see-
it right into Kotorski.
Oh wow.
Don't engage, Raph. You have a
it's-
career and a future.
It's fine.
You're
We're
only
good.
28. Don't fall for it.
27.
You're going to be on the Food
Now,
Network.
is this
I hope not.
is this hard to make? Like, would you suggest someone should try this at home?
I mean, full disclosure, it took me about 40 minutes to prep, and then when I got here, probably about 10 minutes to cook.
So is that so an hour?
I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. And then like the chicken was brining, whatever. Like that takes 2 minutes to put in a brine, and then
Really?
then the buttermilk.
It just feels like so process intensive.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many.
You're gonna eat it?
I see you
there's-
looking at it, too.
There's not many.
all yours.
It's like the bread, the sauce, the chicken, cheese. I mean,
I feel like it would take
chilies.
any of us like 2 or 3 hours.
I want to take.
Yeah.
No, you're going to eat that other half. I
Yeah,
want-
you have to eat
They're
it.
fighting over the
Chris,
pizza.
this is
It's,
for
it's on,
you.
it's on your plate. Are you going to eat that half? 'Cause
Hell
No,
no.
no.
I'll tell you
No,
what. I want to
I'm
take
good.
it, and I want
I,
you
uh,
to.
Are you going to give
Can't
it to
eat my
someone, or
own
are you
food.
going to eat it now?
Fucking dip
Oh
it.
yeah,
in.
yeah,
no.
dip.
Oh, look at that. He's submerging the whole
hell
thing
yeah.
in
He's dunking it.
I love it.
So how much weight did you lose there?
Oh my god! Let me just tell you something. He just took the best bite I have seen in a minute.
It was hot.
Beautiful.
It wasn't. There was no
Beautiful.
pussyfooting around with that bite. It went. There was. It's a 2 bite. It's a long
that
strip,
was-
and he's gonna handle it in 2 bites.
Mouthgasm.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's pizza. Like how else are you gonna eat it?
I like
You know?
picking at it, and I'm not. And I'm not usually a picker. Usually
How
I'm
do you
taking.
guys feel
Yeah.
about fork and knife eaters with pizza?
Yeah, fork and knife eating with pizza. I just read that Italians are mixed, but generally okay with it.
I think it depends on the pizza.
Brutal.
I think
Really,
some
you hate
pizzas
it?
have to. Like some pizzas are so.
I
soupy.
will. I'll give a pass to my mother, but if I'm eating pizza with somebody and they're using a fork and a knife, not entirely sure what I do, but I would not be smiling.
Would not.
How much time am I trying to kill? That's what it comes down to. Like if I'm just
Yeah,
grabbing a
man.
slice, I'm grabbing a slice. But if I've got like 2 hours between shows, I might take a fork and
Oh,
knife
I
to
hear
it. Like
that
I
too.
don't have anywhere to go.
I totally hear that.
So when you open your restaurant,
Yeah,
that's got to be on there.
but also a non-spicy.
I mean,
version.
I've never made that before. I might never make that again.
Oh, you have to.
It'd be a
That's
sin.
it.
It's a sin. if
That's
you-
Yeah,
it. That
I
was
don't-
just for us. It
chicken
never
fat
exists in the
dough.
universe again.
I like to kind of what makes me happy is just to make dishes. Like I tend to not really test my dishes. I just kind of make them on the spot, which is not the best move. But yeah, I mean that's what makes me happy. Like, I
Raph,
wouldn't-
chicken fat dough pizza.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Holy shit.
I'm not gonna not eat that.
Oh.
Whenever I can.
It looks good too. It
Right.
looks. It's got an appealing
Yeah.
appearance, which also
yeah.
helps. Like food is food, but like if
Right.
it has a nice appearance too, and it's cleanly
It
cut,
looks
and nice
slutty.
stacked, yeah.
Can I say that? It has a real slutty look to it.
Yeah, I mean, I was certainly always taught that you eat with your eyes first, right? So if something looks sexy, it's gonna taste better. You know, you're gonna eat it real quick. You know, it's gonna be hot.
It's like Tinder.
You
Yeah.
eat
It
with
look-
your eyes
it did look
first.
sexy.
I mean, you do.
It did look
you do.
sexy.
It did look.
Is there
looks
Tinder
sexy.
for food? I wonder.
Of course there
It's
is.
a great idea.
Of course there is.
Wow.
You just
What,
came up with
Tinder
the show,
for
right?
food?
Tinder
There
for
you go.
food.
Wait, what is that?
The
Wow.
pizza just matched with me.
It's just Instagram. It's called Instagram.
That's pretty interesting. Wow.
What? As in, like, where you fuck a chef, but you
No,
don't get
we'll
to
do
see
it.
their face. You
We'll
have to.
do
You
it.
can only
I-
see their food.
No. We'll just so they can just swipe food, and then you click on I like it. So then
Wow.
we're gonna make it. I
That's
know.
like
I know.
all of
dorks.
Instagram. That
no,
is
no,
legit
but
all
this
of
is interactive. So like Tinder, you're swiping through food, and if you like something, it's gonna tell you where to get it. Like this.
That's
But it's
quite
otherwise
smart.
anonymous.
Yeah, quite smart.
I can't.
Like a more complicated Yelp.
But do you know what it is? Sometimes they'll put up a picture of the
Why
food
don't
and
you
then
ever
get
support
there and
me?
It's garbage. Do you know what I?
Yeah.
This is very. Do you want mine?
No.
Don't be afraid of my bites.
I'm just.
What? Most
I
of
mean,
my
it's
cold
very.
photos
That
are-
was very interview with the vampire. I don't know. I don't know. Don't be afraid of his bites.
I just had a mouthgasm, so I feel like I need to sit here and just
I respect that. Yeah. Refractory period.
look at this mirrored ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in a motel with a mirrored ceiling, oh god,
This goddamn ranch.
oh god.
It's the sauces really.
What exactly goes into this ranch saucy mixed sauce?
So I've been trying to like take things out of the sauce that I make. So it's just buttermilk, sour cream, mayo, lemon juice, garlic, black pepper, and
It doubles as soup.
a little bit of togarashi. That's kind of like the kicker.
It's the
you know?
Kobayashi that.
And
Yeah.
How
so
many? wait,
American
isn't
Loves Ranch.
Kobayashi
We're gonna
the
put
the
this.
hot dog
We're gonna
eater?
get that recipe up also, right?
Yeah, sure, man.
Yes. Oh God, yes.
Any recipes you'd like, absolutely.
All of them.
Sure.
They're all going to
Yeah.
be on the Patreon.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure
Patreon.
that we're
Let's
going to
do it.
set up very soon.
It's all happening.
That's already set up.
It's all happening. It's all
So
happening.
after the prep, you made that really fast, though. You weren't back there that long.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do it like as quickly and as closely to you guys eating as possible, right? So, like it would not have been crispy if it came out of the salamander more than 2 minutes ago, right? Like pizza has a really, really short time frame
really
that you
does.
have to eat it, right?
Yeah.
It came out of the salamander.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Isn't that
That's
a
Yeah,
that is a lizard.
It is a
yeah.
lizard. There
That's-
you go.
So what did you?
No,
That's the secret.
no, that's college talking. So now, is salamander? You mean like a little lizard?
It's,
did it poop the pizza?
It's a
How
broiler.
did it come out flat?
Yeah, it's the formal version or formal word for a broiler.
A
So
broiler.
it just kind of gives it some heat on
Thank you
top.
so much.
You know.
Yeah, I guess there's a
You're gonna
polite
make
way.
a good
He just
wife.
he finds you attractive because he's blind.
So this was broiled.
Yes. It was grilled and then broiled.
what was that? I missed that.
So it was grilled first and then broiled after.
Oh.
What's grilled?
What happened over there, though? So,
He said that he thinks I'm attractive because he's blind.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Mehran
completely
is
blind.
jealous. He's just jealous.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm
not-
not
I mean-
blind. I'm not blind.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. That was a real subtle flirtation. You know what you're doing.
You
Chef.
are both attractive young people.
young, attractive. Would you watch it?
I just felt creepy just then saying that.
Would you sell
Yeah,
the
that was,
video?
that was a little.
You're both attractive, creepy
Little
people.
bit.
It
Yeah.
felt creepy too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was going for creep.
I'd watch him bang.
Oh
What?
my God.
Well,
All right.
You guys would make good-looking babies.
Yeah, you would.
make sure to film it for you guys.
Sorry.
Please do.
Okay.
Oh, I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah,
let them,
no,
let them
we're-
keep going with this train wreck.
But I want it
yeah.
to look like security cam footage. Do you know what I mean? I don't want
Yeah,
it
like
to be
it's not
clear.
supposed to be filmed.
Yeah.
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 You want it to be even creepier.
Yeah, it has to feel
but
weird.
back to the food.
Oh yeah.
Right.
God. So Chris, you lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah,
This comes in.
I'm eating it.
Was it satisfied?
Very
Was it satisfying?
It was phenomenal.
But I mean, we discussed it, that he was on a sitcom with Kevin James. He's actually touring and opening for Kevin James.
Oh,
now?
cool.
Right now.
Awesome.
Right now. Like, I mean, so
Awesome.
what's road food like? Do you guys eat together? Do you
He's, he was doing that diet where you eat once a day.
intermittent fasting?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But we would go to a restaurant and he would order like the menu.
Yeah. Yeah.
The menu would
I
come
love that
out.
guy.
And then, but I wasn't doing the diet. So when I ate dinner, I had to like eat it away from him so he couldn't see. Almost, like, I can't even look at you.
Oh man.
Really?
Yeah,
Because you're preserving his
Yeah,
Yeah.
the temptation, I guess.
temptation. I get that.
Yeah,
But he
so-
eats once a day and he fucking puts it down, is what you're saying.
Thank you. I was going to do that the whole
Yeah.
time.
Chris is a large man. He didn't want to bend over anymore, so he was holding the whole mic stand.
I'm used to holding the whole mic stand.
What did you guys eat? Junk food or like real food?
No,
or-
like real food. He likes. We
Yeah.
were doing like poke bowls one night. I didn't even know what a poke bowl was.
I love those.
Poke bowls and steakhouses. I kind of like just order the steaks and everything, all the fixins, all the sides, the asparagus.
Don't you just love going
So,
out
but
with
he's
a
a
person?
healthy eater. I mean,
But
it sounds
he's
like
eating-
he's
Yeah.
going low carb.
But still, don't you just love when you go out with someone and they're big eaters or big orderers?
You
Doesn't
know
it,
what's-
like immediately when like I don't know what you're gonna get, but I'm getting the
mean,
left
Ryan-
side. You're
Ryan
like,
and I put it down at
"Hey."
least
You
once
know,
There is no other way, really.
You know what's great about
There's
eating
no
with
other
him?
way.
The great thing about eating with him, now that I know him pretty well, I don't have to do that thing where I pretend to take my wallet out. I would do that. I think one time I bought something. We were ordering some place where you had to do like the touchscreen, and I paid for my food. And he got really mad. He goes, "What are you doing? You're with me now." I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay."
That's right. You're married.
So I don't got to pretend like, "Oh, let me get the tip." I don't got to do that.
I mean, he's a multi-billionaire at this point, right? He's like
think so,
producer
yeah.
credits on a trillion things.
He's got a Netflix show on air right now.
I don't count his money.
Yeah, no. That is wise, I imagine.
That's gotta be fun.
I'm still eating this, by the way.
And when you're
phenomenal.
on the road, so is it like is he a guy who stays out late? Is he married? What's
No, he's married. He doesn't stay out late. No, he gets up early. He works out and stuff, and he's into the MMA. So
Is he?
He's
Really?
He's a very what would you say, nimble guy. He's very light on his feet. And
Has he lost a bunch of weight? I haven't seen him in a minute.
He goes up and down, but yeah, he's a black belt.
What?
And he hangs out with MMA guys. I mean, sometimes on the road with us, Boss Rutan will be traveling with him. Who's like an MMA legend.
Wow.
I know nothing about the sport, but
Wow.
the people who like the sport know who he is.
wow?
I know a bunch of people who do
Chris
MMA
Weidman.
like as fitness.
That for some
Yeah.
reason there's some crossover between comedy and fighters now. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, what is stand up?
Yeah.
If not,
When you like stand up, when you have them on the ropes, you keep hitting them. You keep hitting them.
Damn right.
And
they're
once you
both
change
chefs
topics,
also.
once you change
Yeah.
topics, they're off the rope, and you gotta get them back on the rope.
you gotta get 'em back on the rope.
Bourdain
Sometimes
was
it's
a
just shadow
Hit
boxing.
him, hit him,
blue belt.
Yeah, I mean, you can
What's a
translate
blue
it
belt?
in the sense that we're all three of the cultures are all sick fucks, right? So
Yeah.
Is that right?
if you're gonna be a fighter, you got to be out of your fucking mind. If you're gonna be a chef, you're gonna be a comic. I don't want
Right.
to speak for you guys, but primarily all of
I'm
my
fine.
friends and myself.
I'm fine. Honestly,
I'm fine.
You
Everything's
guys, I'm
fine.
I'm fine. You guys.
For the record, I'm fine as well.
Introverts. Introverts.
I'm also
Introvert.
fine.
Oh yeah, we're all terrible. We're how we do it every
Social
day.
anxiety. Introverts. Most of us.
This is
Not me.
No, I said most of us.
I want to get in a fight. I want to fight a woman.
Really?
Yeah, I want to throw some hands.
never done it.
Yeah, never. And I'm just
And-
looking for the opportunity.
This is what you think about when you're on a dozen edibles.
Yeah. No, I'm a little more nonviolent at that point.
But the thing that happens a lot of times when the adrenaline takes over, it's like you become a horrible fighter. Like
That's
those
right.
people who fight professionally, they keep their adrenaline. They stay calm.
I have so much
It's-
charisma.
it's
I feel like
amazing.
it would work. I'll bring the charisma.
This is insane.
All right, Mehran, hit her.
This is insane. Charisma. By the way, she goes by T, and I just realized that her mobile phone would be T cell.
T cell, the thing Mehran doesn't have any of.
I sure do. I have T cells. I keep them in a jar so that I look at them and be like, "You guys." So
This has been
you're
fantastic.
currently touring
Yeah.
Yes.
with
well,
Mr. Kevin James.
well, I'm working with him in a couple of weeks, and then I go on the road with him in May for a week or two. Well, yeah.
That's wonderful. And then you're at the Cellar.
Sometimes-
He's at the
yes,
cellar.
yes,
He's at the
yes,
cellar
yes.
tonight.
Yes,
He's at
I
the
am.
Cellar.
Love
I'm
to
at
hear
the
it.
cellar and
Beach House, Long Beach.
beach house in Long Beach. Is the beach house?
Okay.
That's
Is that what it-
that's the venue that I it's now a weekly, I guess, or whatever. But
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I'll have you out there.
My God, I think here's the thing. I think we should have you back.
I would love to come
Right?
back.
And we should go the hot dog route.
the hot dog route
Oh,
or
that would
because-
be awesome.
right?
That would be
yes,
awesome.
Frank and bean casserole.
I
Let's
would do
it.
this.
Let's do it.
I would do this.
And then I'll come back another time for the dessert segment.
What's your dessert go to? Just curious before we turn into
I'm
pumpkin.
very simple with desserts. I'll do a hot fudge sundae with chocolate.
There's nothing better
You know,
than ice cream with a trillion toppings.
or
Fuck
Hattie
yeah.
B's the banana pudding.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Look, Ryan doesn't do dessert, and he's just looking at
I
me
don't-
like he's orphaned. Do you know what I mean? He's just looking at me with these like
Is-
adopt me
is
eyes.
vodka
like,
a dessert?
What's it like? Yeah, vodka's a dessert.
Well, Ryan, you were a big guy one time, right?
Yeah. I was at 320.
Oh,
Were you ever fat, Raph?
No.
No. God bless you.
Not yet, Ralph.
I don't like the way you
You were
said
not
that,
yet.
Ralph. I don't care for it.
Not
you just
yet.
dismissed the fat
I
thing
mean-
like it didn't exist.
I mean,
He
I
said
was,
that
you
she-
know,
How did you
I
lose
was.
the weight, Ryan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was motivated.
That's it.
Oh boy, I didn't really have a significant relationship with anyone until after I had lost the weight, which would have been
Okay, so pussy was your motivator. Got
Okay.
it. Chris.
It's a good
How
one.
did you lose your weight? Just diet and exercise?
And death was knocking on my door.
Death was knocking on your door.
So
Eat meth.
pussy and death; those things will
Yeah,
motivate.
Pussy, death, and meth.
Put that on a shirt.
By the way, I do eat dessert occasionally, but I like a chocolate, but I like a strong chocolate.
Oh, I'll give
you know,
you
like
chocolate.
like you can like you
I'll
know what I
give you
mean?
fresh
Kind of
chocolate.
Dark
that.
chocolate?
Hate that.
I like
like
Personally.
a dark chocolate cake or
Yeah.
like
Wait till you see these cocoa beans.
I'm not big with chocolate on chocolate. Very rare. Dark chocolate I like.
that
but
sounds a
it's-
little racist.
In small amounts.
You don't like chocolate
well,
on chocolate?
Well, I like black women.
Crime?
I like black women with tattoos.
Is your wife Spanish?
Can
Black on black gives me a heart attack.
can confirm.
Is your wife
Can confirm.
Spanish?
She's Argentinian, adopted into a Puerto Rican family. So yes.
Okay.
That's amazing. Argentine people are ridiculously good looking.
Yeah,
You have kids, by the way?
What? I have one kid from another relationship.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
When I was
congratulations.
well, when I was 22 and I had a beautiful mullet.
Oh, I bet.
Somebody,
You have a good head of hair on you, for
Somebody-
whatever it's worth.
Well, it's smoke and mirrors. It's some topics.
That's
it's
my
some-
boy. That's my boy. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
thank you.
I do the same shit. You think I don't do the same shit?
What?
What? I powder. I sprinkle. I
I
spray,
powder. I sprinkle.
dye.
I for the bags. We got the things for the eye bags.
The eye bags. Your eyebrows, are those natural?
They are. They used to be a lot
Buddy, they're
thicker.
beautiful.
When I was
They're
younger,
beautiful.
they were very bushy.
Little ghost of Christmas future, Raph.
A jackpot
I'm
eyebrow.
a little nervous here.
You got to give me the number of that woman.
Olga, she's unreal. I'm not kidding. Her name is actually Olga.
What's she gonna do to my neck?
So either she might hit you with some Kybella, which is like you fall
I've
off.
heard of Kybella,
you
yeah,
have to
it's
fall
very
off the
popular.
planet for 2 weeks because it looks like it's full on domestic violence.
Okay.
And then the other option is ultrasounding,
I've heard about
like
this.
ultrasonic massage, and
Yes.
it like tightens it right up, like then and there.
How was your skin when you
Instant.
lost weight? Did it tighten up? You were probably young.
No, look at him, my God.
You were probably young. I know. He looks tight. I don't know. He could take his shirt off. He could be like one of those flying
Oh
squirrels.
yeah, no, absolutely. I bet you he has like big old pepperoni nipples, and he hasn't showed.
I mean, technically it's food, so I can't even.
It's Elios. Do you know what I mean? He's got.
Elios.
He's got those, and they look like tassels.
Show us those pepperoni.
It's like a Hershey's kiss on a pepperoni.
Well, tune in next
Bloody
week when we have a
magic.
brand new co-host, everybody.
Why?
gonna
Why?
Is Zach Zimmerman available?
That is ridiculous. I've enjoyed
Jay Jordan?
today. What? None of the meat. So fuck off.
Those are fantastic comics at the Comedy Cellar, so
They
that's
are.
why I was throwing the shot at there, Mehran there. So it's been such a wonderful episode. Chef Raph, if you just want to tell me full name, where they can find you, what we just ate, and then we'll
Yep.
put the recipe up.
Raphael Jacob Torski is my full name. At Chef Raph NYC. Find me there. And it was a Nashville Hot Chicken Flatbread, a little bit of ranch, and a lot of projects coming up, and can't wait to tell you all about them.
Love it. Delicious. I'm Mehran. I'm stuck here with these. I mean, Chris was great, but the rest of them are just fucking. You're driving me to an early grave. I can't. I literally can't with you all.
On that note,
So nothing to plug but your butt. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm Lil T, baby. Nothing to plug at the moment.
I'm sure.
Just my plants again.
Okay. Strong end, guys.
Hi, I'm
Really, really brought home the game. Really just, oh, my God. Go ahead, Mr. Roach.
I'm at Roach Comic on Instagram.
Fuck yeah.
I have silly ass videos.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, tell them about the videos, the Long Island stuff.
Well, the video I made?
Yeah.
Oh, I did make one video that was like a couple of years ago. It got like over 1 million hits. It was a spoof on the Long Island Railroad. But you'd have to be from Long Island to really appreciate it. But
Where do you think we're selling this?
okay. And then I do a lot of. I'm trying now to put out like a video a day, just like say a stupid
That's great.
joke.
That's
It's-
right.
It's so hard, man.
Yeah.
The social media shit.
But since you're in better shape, you're less camera shy, I imagine.
A little bit.
Right.
But I'm starting to be in the camera. I'm like, all right, the bags.
You'll look great.
I need
I got you.
Kybella in my neck.
I got you across the board. Yeah.
This is the Cheat Day Show. We can be found at thecheatdayshow.com. RR Comedy is my Instagram. You can catch us here at the Comedy Cellar, which is actually where we're recording right now in
Sure
New
enough.
York City.
Yep.
And the Beach House in Long Beach, New York. We do a
yeah.
weekly show there in addition to playing at the Comedy Cellar. You guys were great.
By the
Cheat
way,
well.
great food at both places too.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Cheat Day Show podcast. To learn more about our show, the hosts, the comedians, our guests, our chefs, and more, visit our website, thecheatdayshow.com. Also, follow along with us on our social media at The Cheat Day Show on Instagram and Twitter. Future episodes can be found in all the places you get your favorite podcast. Our show is also sponsored by the world-famous Comedy Cellar on McDougal Street in New York City's Greenwich Village. Visit ComedyCellar.com for show lineups happening 7 days a week. Later, cheaters.